Good day. My name is Angie Motshekga. I'm the Minister of Basic Education in South Africa. I'd like to thank the South African Human Rights Commission for inviting me to launch the Right to Read and Write campaign. It is most appropriate that the Commission chose to launch this campaign on International Literacy Day, which is the 8th of September every year. I've spent much of today, as have many others worldwide, promoting and celebrating projects and programs aimed at improving literacy. As far as we are concerned, literacy is a fundamental human right. As you know, early grade reading is central to the work of the Department of Basic Education. So I read with interest the paper prepared by the Commission Section 11 Committee on the Right to Read and Write. I'm delighted to see that several panelists have a long history of supporting our department in its efforts to improve the reading and writing of foundation phase learners. Our government has long recognized the need to improve the quality of early grade reading in the country. Exactly 20 years ago, in 2001, and again in 2004, the Department of Education conducted national systemic evaluations to establish literacy and numeracy levels across primary schools in South Africa. These evaluations showed low levels of reading ability and suggested that large numbers of our children did not read at the levels required to progress through school. In response to these low levels of reading ability, the Department of Education has over the last 20 years endeavored to understand the reasons for the low levels of reading of many children and sought ways to address the problem. Understanding the problem. To understand the nature of the reading problem in South Africa, the Department of Basic Education has done the following. It conducted annual national assessments in literacy and numeracy for the foundation phase, meaning grades 1 to 3. The department also supplied the question papers and marking memoranda, and schools manage the conduct of the tests, marking, and internal moderation. We also participated in local and international tests of reading through PILS and SACMEC. PILS is the international study, and SACMEC is the SADC and Eastern African study. Although we have seen substantial improvement in these reading achievement tests, they still show that our learners are not reading at the required levels in their home language or in the language of learning and teaching. We also led the early grade reading studies, a series of large-scale evaluations in collaboration with academics at various universities and international donor organizations. These projects aim to build evidence about improving the learning and teaching of early grade reading in South African schools. Supporting the improvement of reading and writing. To support teachers and learners, DB has done the following. It launched the National Reading Plan in February 2019. The National Reading Plan is an overarching evidence-based strategy that will alter the entire reading landscape in the country. It complements rather than replaces all existing reading initiatives, including the Read to Lead campaign. So the thrust of the National Reading Plan is to ensure that reading for meaning across the curriculum in all grades and in all schools throughout the country. So our plan is to ensure that we teach all our learners to read well and, most importantly, to read for meaning. By 2024, the plan would have been successfully implemented throughout the system. I mean wall-to-wall coverage, circuit by circuit, district by district, and school by school. We've provided, on an annual basis, 2 language workbooks for every child in grades R to 6, a total of over 12 million books per year. Therefore, it is evident that we are determined to improve early grade reading and writing in South Africa. We therefore welcome the Commission's paper, which argued that one of the minimum core outcomes concerning the right to basic education is that a child must be able to read and write with understanding at a basic level in their home language by the age of 10. This gives content and weight to President Cyril Ramaphosa's announcement in 2019 that one of government's 5 fundamental goals for the next decade is that all children should read for meaning by age 10. We welcome the fact that the Commission's paper aims to provide a clearly articulated evidence-based and measurable definition of what it means to read and write with understanding at a basic level. We agree on the need for a shared framework for understanding reading, comprehension, and how it can be measured. So the proposed shared framework supports the proposal that the conceptual framework used for reading comprehension should be based on PIL's reading literacy framework. As the paper points out, this supports the existing work coordinated by the Department of Basic Education on benchmarking early grade reading. We will study the South African Human Rights Commission's paper with interest and consider how it would enhance our work in achieving adequate reading and writing across the country's schools. Thank you very much.